another episode of Straight from the Bliggity Block. I'm your host, Plano, co-host for the evening. Holla at them.
Ladies and gentlemen, you already know who it is, man. It's Ashton Martin, a.k.a. Mr. Martin, man. We here, we ready. Let's get it. Finally,
go ahead, Ferg.
The quest has come back.
That's you?
My boy is vibrating. Go ahead, Paul. It's your boy, Quest Roll. Hey, listen. Big Crip, not the little Crip. I'm back.
In the building. Welcome back, sir. Welcome back.
Hey, it's Haitian Ferg back in the building. Welcome back, Silverback. It's been a minute. Happy to see you, bro. Happy to see you, Kay. Happy to see you, D. Let's get it, man.
Let's go. So I'm gonna fuck y'all head up today. We ain't gonna even.
Hey yo, it's also crazy.
We're not even gonna. I tried to not say nothing.
Listen, that was my welcome back, Quest. That was my welcome back. You can't have a welcome Quest back on the show without a pause moment. Okay, has to be some type of pause. No homo somewhere in there for him because he doesn't even know how to live without it, right? So that was my welcome back to you.
I'm gonna get a crazy meter, and then like as it gradually goes, and once it hits the top, I'm just gonna start going crazy. We're gonna get the meter.
Oh boy!
So far that was
okay. All right. So I'm gonna switch it up. Let me do it. So let's switch it up today. We're gonna do blind reaction right out the gate. All right, we're gonna do blind reaction right out the gate before we get into all the rest of the sports talk. And we have to make a lot of predictions. There's a lot going on in sports, so we gotta make some predictions. But let's go with the blind reaction, tight end edition of blind reaction. Question, you've been away for a little bit, but I'm pretty sure you get the gist of this type of segment. I'm gonna give y'all. Let's start with a little layup. We're gonna start slow and build it up. We're gonna go Tyler Eifert or Jermichael Finley. Which one y'all doing? Tyler Eifert, Cincinnati Bengals.
Jermichael Finley.
Going against who?
Jermichael Finley, Green Bay. I know what K's decision is. That was an easy one for K.
I'm going with Eifert.
You going with Eifert? Okay. Yeah. What you got, Quest?
I'm gonna keep it funky. I don't know who neither one of these niggas is. I thought you said Michael Finley.
Because you listen to me. I'm a football nigga, and I'm like, who? Tyler, what?
Listen, I know. If K don't know, I dare.
Oh my God!
Exactly.
Yo, he already had a red cup. He had already. Mr. Football don't know who Tyler Eifert is. Maybe I'm pronouncing
him now. I remember him now.
Eifert.
Like it's 2 seasons.
Eifert. I don't know how to pronounce
it.
He
was like 2 seasons. I'm good.
He was Andy Dalton's guy, right?
Yeah, I don't know if he was Andy Dalton's guy, but he was definitely a Bengal. I can't say he was Dalton.
Definitely Red Rifle. Definitely Dalton.
Yeah. Oh, okay. He was definitely Dalton's guy.
Ocho Cinco. Like that's him. Like,
he played with my son Ocho. He played with my son Ocho. That's why I don't know who he is.
You should know he is if he plays with your man Ocho.
No, I just know Ocho. I didn't know no Bengals.
That's a damn shame.
You want me to keep it funky? The only Cincinnati Bengal I knew was Brian Pillman, and he was in the WWE.
Oh wow! I'm going with Jermichael Finley because he just was a favorite.
What team does he play for?
Who? Jermichael Finley? He played for Green Bay Packers.
Oh fuck him! I'm going for the other guy. Fuck him. Other guy.
All right, so that was like Kay. I'm assuming you're going with Finley. You're going with Finley, right, Kay?
Hell yeah, I said that. Yeah, Jermichael Finley.
Okay, I just want to make sure. All right, Second one. Let's do another layup. Jordan Reed or Jermaine Gresham.
I'm gonna just start it off again. I don't know who neither one of these niggas is. What teams they play for?
Reed.
Well, Jermaine Gresham played for the Bengals as well, if I'm correct. And Jordan Reed played for Washington Redskins.
Where you get these dudes from, D? Why you
This
starting?
nigga went back to the 80s or the 90s. I don't even know what.
No. I'm surprised at Kate. I didn't go back that far.
These are all mid 2000s. These are 2000, 2010. I didn't go back that far.
I'm going with Jordan Reed.
It's just that these dudes played they were hot for a very short period of time. That's why.
Yeah, that's why I'm building up. First of all, there will be no Ron Gronkowski, so don't even look for it. There won't be no Kelseys. You know what I'm saying?
All the mid niggas.
And it won't be no Jimmy Grahams, because the top of the top is almost no comparison comparing those. So, but like I said, it's a buildup. So we're gonna get to some names.
We're going with all the mid niggas. We're
gonna get to some names.
All right, so I said Jordan Reed. I said Reed.
You'll say Reed. I'm going with Jordan Reed as well.
Me too.
Okay. Quest don't know who they is anyway, so it don't matter.
Nope.
All right, so we're gonna go one step further up. Let's go. Owen Daniels or Jeremy Shockey?
Jeremy Shockey. Jeremy Shockey.
That's the white ball from y'all bum ass team. I know him.
You know him. I know the answer for K. That was an easy one for you, right, K?
Jeremy Shockey.
Can I tell a story?
Jeremy Shockey got a shout out on one of our mixtapes, so I pick him.
Can I remind people that the New York Football Giants drafted Jeremy Shockey, and we had Sean Payton as our offensive coordinator that season, because that's when Parcells was still with us. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Sean Payton is the one that opened up Shockey to go crazy that rookie year. But Shockey all day. He won his ring when he was in the Saints. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because the ring that he got with the Giants, he was actually injured. He didn't even have to play. Yeah. He got 2 rings. Because the ring he got with the Giants, he ain't even have to play for it. You know what I'm talking about? He was there in the beginning of the season. But I ain't gonna hold you. But just because I'm telling the story, I gotta tell it right. Even though this is a Shockey story, okay? When Shockey was playing, it was all about, give me the damn ball, Eli. Don't throw to nobody else but me, because everybody else on the fucking team sucks. Give me the ball. But then when Shockey got hurt, Eli started to spread the ball around to the other receivers. Mm-hmm. And we had a tight end out of nowhere that became a one-year sensation. And that's when we went on to win our first Super Bowl with Eli in 07. But shout out to Shockey. He played with the Saints later on under Sean Payton again. And Payton made sure that he played this time and got the ring. Because if I'm not mistaken, Shockey didn't even accept the ring from the Giants. I think he sold that shit, upon that shit right away. Because he was
acting like a little girl.
He was very adamant, like, yo, I ain't playing.
You know what that is, right? Let me tell you what that is. That's just white privilege kicking in.
Hey,
that's what that was.
But he was a prototype.
That was his white privilege.
You see the tight ends right now that are faster than linebackers and bigger than safeties, and are just a matchup nightmare. Shockey was like one of the first ones of that breed.
Technically it was me, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, Shockey was one of the he was the first one of one of the main ones of that breed. Who I'm too fast for linebackers, I'm too big for safeties or cornerbacks, and I'm just a matchup nightmare. And being with Sean Payton, that's why he got 2 rings. But he was still that dude, and his attitude of, I don't want that ring because I ain't played for that shit. Fucks with him all day, every day. My bad for taking up so much time.
It's all right. It's all right. So I'm gonna hit another one that
you also
I think
is a no-brainer.
I'm not sure. I think this is a no-brainer for most of us, but like I said, I did my research. So they're close in numbers, and I picked them together for a reason. So let's go Martellus Bennett or Brett Selleck.
Ooh, Selleck for the Eagles, right?
Yes, Selleck for the Eagles.
You know what? I like Martellus Bennett. I like
I'm
Martellus
taking
Bennett.
Bennett too. I'm taking Bennett too.
Bennett
He's just
was
he's
the
just
best
a
tight
favorite.
end. He was the best tight end on multiple teams. I like Martellus Bennett.
Selleck was a beast though.
Selleck was crazy. He was good, but Martellus did it on multiple teams.
I can respect that. Okay, who you got? You going with Martellus, right? I'm just assuming. Quest probably don't know nobody right now. I don't know. Quest, you even know?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Nope.
All right.
What teams they played for? The Eagles and who else?
Hey, hold on.
Martellus plays for the Bears.
No,
He plays for the Bears.
Listen to me. Martellus Bennett and his brother, I forget his brother name, but his brother was a defensive end and he was a goon. All right.
Yeah, he played for
Michael Bennett. He played for the Seahawks.
Martellus Bennett played for a few teams too. To say he only played for the Seahawks is trash. No, he played for the Patriots. He played for a few teams. So I'll go with Bennett because he was a straight thug. He was one of those Debo type dudes on the field.
Yep.
Him in real life. Him and his brother was bullying people, like whole facts. I forgot his brother. His brother was damn near Pro Bowler.
His brother's Michael Bennett.
Yeah. He was a defensive end, I believe. Yeah,
he played for the Seahawks.
Bennett. Fact. The Bennett brothers were both goons. Fact.
All right. All right. So let's keep
Never
it
heard of
moving.
them niggas telling niggas keep banging.
yo, you need to step your football acumen up, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. This is not my field of expertise. I just sit back and let y'all do y'all.
Let's go up. Two guys on the same team. Ben Watson or Kellen Winslow?
I gotta go with Ben Watson. You want to know why? Because my dude Kellen Winslow got caught at the Target parking lot with the Vaseline, so he already. You don't come back from that. I don't care how good you are. You don't come back from that. That was a real story. I didn't make that up.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Now on this one, I'm gonna go with my boy Winslow because for him to grow up in Chicago and like be outcasted by his father Carl and his brother Eddie and his sister Laura, for him to grab himself on the boot and get to the NFL, I respect it. I'm going with him.
His brother Eddie.
Had you going. Ferg, he had you going for a minute.
Yo, I was listening until my dude said his father Carl. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, I'm going with him. I'm gonna go with him.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's stupid. You got to know he's stupid. Welcome back to the row. We missed you, Crip Bayless. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm going with Ben Watson as well because not only was he a good catching tight end, but he blocked better than Winslow to me. So that's why I'm going with Ben Watson. He was a better blocker.
First things first. We got this. We got to get his name right before we talk about him. His name is Kevin Winslow Jr. Okay. Because when you said Kellen Winslow, I thought you meant the all-time great Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? Until everybody else started talking. It's like, oh no, you're talking about his son, Junior, who happened to be a bust.
Oh, Carl what's her name was out here wilding?
Yeah, he was a bust. He wasn't as good as his father, and he wasn't.
She was stepping out on Carl.
He was drafted like number 5 overall, and he had decent numbers, but he didn't have the numbers to back up where he was drafted. So we go with Ben Watson, even though Ben Watson wasn't all that. But Ben Watson was a better all-around tight end because he was a blocker and a catcher. So let's go right there.
Yeah, let me just to put the numbers out there. Kellen Winslow Jr., 551 receptions, 6,741 yards, 45 TDs. Ben Watson, 547 receptions, 6,058 yards, 44 TDs. So that's the difference in the two tight ends. Let's see. Let's go up one more.
Oh, wait. No. We got to mention one more thing. Ben Watson won rings with the Patriots.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, look. We ain't talking accolades. Come on, Kay. We got to stick to how this is supposed to go. in their prime, who you taking, man? You be bringing up all this other stuff, man. Stop trying to mix it all make it all more difficult. How about this? Heath Miller or Dallas Clark?
Dallas Clark.
Clark, easy. That's not that hard. It's Clark.
That's
easy.
an easy one.
I don't know who Dallas Clark is. I know who Heath Miller is. Heath.
Dallas
You're
Clark.
I'm going with Heath.
Clark was Peyton Manning's favorite and best tight end ever.
Yeah. And you know what's so crazy that you picked Dallas Clark after all the crap you was talking on the wide receiver end for all those receivers in the Indianapolis Colts.
For the Colts, right?
You have the nerve to go with the tight end and talk about that was one of Peyton Manning's favorite targets. You're horrible, Kay. Horrible. I just want you to know that. Horrible.
Wait, say that again. Why am I horrible? Because what? Because I said Dallas Clark is one.
Because when we was talking about wide receivers, you was discrediting the receivers because of them having Peyton Manning as their quarterback.
Meanwhile,
but now you go with the tight end.
But look. No. It's different circumstances. Quest ain't know who he was. So once I say he was Peyton Manning's tight end, he knows, oh, that's a nigga that played for the coach for like 10 years. I remember that white boy.
Listen, Heath Miller was a bigger target. He was a bigger target, and he was a blocker. Once again, that's why I'm going with Heath Miller over Dallas Clark. Dallas Clark was a very, very shifty, tight end. But yeah, I know what he did with Peyton. But there's a lot of receivers we ain't see do nothing without Peyton. So I'm good with Heath Miller. All right, so we'll stop at these last two options. The last one is just basically favorites. It's not about numbers. So this one is going to be Greg Olsen and Vernon Davis. Who y'all going?
Greg Olsen for me.
Yeah, me too.
I concur. Yeah, Greg Olsen.
Yeah. Vernon Davis had a few nice years with Washington, but Olsen did it for a longer period of time.
Yeah, I like that.
So you're picking based off longevity?
Not just longevity.
When Vernon Davis was on, he was unstoppable.
No, you got to remember, no. But Vernon Davis had a drop problem. People forget that as fast as he was, as big as he was, he had a hands problem where he dropped balls a lot. Like, pause, but he dropped a lot of balls. Like, you know what I'm saying? I said pause. But him and Kaepernick had beef. Him and Cap had beef. You know what I'm saying? Because when Cap would miss him, he would be tight. But then when Cap would put it on the numbers, he would drop the shit. So they was just a fucking odd couple. And that was like his contract year. So they benched that nigga because he went to get at Cap. Because you know what I'm saying? So it's like Vernon Davis, I remember you're good, but I also remember you're bad. I remember your hands problems. Where Greg Olsen was just Greg Olsen from rookie season for all 14 or 15 years that he played tight end, B.
Consistent.
He never had a hand issue. He was that nigga.
Yeah,
Carolina Panthers, he was that guy.
Listen. I was a Vernon Davis fan. I know Greg Olsen was a bigger target. He was everything. So I actually will be picking Greg Olsen as well. But at first look, I wanted to go with Vernon Davis, but Greg Olsen is just a smarter choice. All right, last but not least, without looking at numbers, this was the last one. Antonio Gates or Shannon Sharp?
Oh, Shannon Sharp. Unfortunately, you put him next to Antonio Gates.
You said foolishly? Foolishly?
Gates got his own category, but if you put him together with Shannon Sharp, it's going to be Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, I'm going with my Uncle Shay.
Yeah.
You tripping. I ain't never going against Unc.
You never go against Unc? I ain't mad at you, bro.
I think Unc might be able to still play. I ain't gonna hold you.
Unc could still play.
Yeah, Unc probably could still play. He probably still could play.
32. 32.
That nigga's in amazing shape. That nigga look like he's fucking 22.
I think y'all. I'm not gonna say y'all bugging. I'm not gonna say that, but I'm going with Antonio Gates hands down.
Okay.
Famously, not even question, not even a second thought, because Shannon Sharp is an old school tight end. Shannon Sharp played in the '90s and all that. You know what I'm saying? He was
Right.
nice and he was that guy. I'm not gonna take any credit away from Unc at all. When he was playing, he was that guy. But when Antonio Gates came into the tight end position, he totally remade the whole position. Everybody in the NFL went out and got a basketball player because
Mhm.
what Antonio Gates was doing on the football field was just so crazy that everybody went out and got somebody who had a basketball background to come play tight end. And all of a sudden, your tight end had to be 6'5", could run a 4.5 or under, and got some basketball background because everybody wanted a new Antonio fucking Gates. Now, since he started playing, he broke all of Unk's records. And Unk played with Elway. And this nigga played with Philip Rivers. And he done remade all of Unk records. The only person who could touch him and is still up there inside numbers is the GOAT Gonzalez himself. You know what I'm talking about? But
Now,
Well,
Kate, let me ask you a question though. Don't forget, we talking Norv Turner offense versus Shanahan offense. And we talking about two different styles of play where when Unk played, you really had to earn a flag. When Gates played, touch foul is a flag. You talking about yeah, he broke Unk's records, but if Unk was playing when Gates played, you don't think Unk would have had those numbers?
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say that Unk played with Terrell Davis where he had to show his blocking and he was a great blocker. And
Mm-hmm.
knew he had the speed, and you know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
we got to remember that Unk wasn't even the better Sharp. Sterling
I
Sharp was
know.
better than him.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying. So it's just like Antonio Gates remade its position because I'm going to box you out and I'm going to out rebound you for this ball. And Philip
That's
Rivers,
literally
if
what
you
he did.
go anywhere close to me, it's over.
You got a
Over.
point there. That's literally
Like
what he
I'm
did. He
gonna
took dudes to the
the
block.
whole boxing out. Like I need a tight end that's gonna box out. Like you know what I'm saying? It began with Gates, and now we see every tight end kind of sort of look like him.
Mm-hmm.
So
I agree. I totally agree, Kay. So honorable mentions to some tight ends. I'll just run off about 3 or 4. If there's a name that sticks out to you, just say that that's your guy. Mercedes Lewis, Kyle Rudolph, Jared Cook, Delaney Walker. I don't know if anybody remembers that
Delaney
that
Walker,
gentleman.
Delaney
Yes,
Walker is nice. Delaney Walker is nice. Very
Mm-hmm.
versatile. All levels of the tight end position. Very versatile.
yes.
Tell them niggas keep banging.
Yeah. Questo know nothing that's going on. All right, so we're gonna
Hey,
move from the
I
blind
love you, bro.
reaction, and we're gonna get some predictions going real quick because this is really a recap show. So we're gonna spend the rest of the show recapping. We'll go through the rest of the topics and we'll end the show recapping week 5 in the NFL. But until then, for the time being, we're gonna go with predictions. The postseason in Major League Baseball is going on. It's the Baltimore Orioles versus the Texas Rangers. The Houston Astros versus the Minnesota Twins. So for the AL, who do you guys have coming out of those two groups?
I'll tell you right now, I'm a little disappointed. No, I mean, as a Yankee fan, I'm happy to see the Orioles losing. They're about to be eliminated tonight. I'm shocked that Texas is going to be up 3-0 on them, given that Texas doesn't even have Scherzer pitching.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a surprise. And mind you, imagine if they had DeGrom. Could you imagine that? Because DeGrom's out.
Yep.
So I still think Houston will come out of the AL, and I'm shocked the Dodgers are down 0-2 also.
I'm not shocked. Go ahead.
Yeah, so it's a crapshoot right now for the NL. because Atlanta's good and the Phillies are good. But for the AL, I got Houston coming out because I think they're gonna run through the Twins, but I don't think Texas can beat the Houston Astros.
Okay, what you got? Quest, you gonna tell them keep banging? What we gonna do? What we doing?
Baseball's not supposed to do I got Rangers. I'm going with Rangers.
Okay, Rangers. That I like that.
I'm
Quest,
not. I'm not gonna really give you my reasons as to why, but just I'm going Rangers.
it's because they got blue. Go ahead.
No, it ain't the only reason,
but what you got for BK?
I ain't even gonna repeat everything that Ferg said. I'm gonna just go with Ferg. Like Ferg, you read my mind when it came to this one. So keep it going. Keep it going.
Can I ask you a question? I'm just curious. Like, all right, so I enjoyed playing baseball physically, right? I enjoyed playing sports, period. So I probably played every sport. I even played hockey. I could never get into baseball, yo. I used to watch the news or whatever, or like you'll watch highlights, and it'd be wild exciting, right? So I used to sit like when I was young, I'm like, I'm gonna watch a baseball game. Let me watch it. I watch, and that shit be wild boring, bro. Like, and I just couldn't get into it because it was wild boring. Like, so it's like to see people so excited over something so boring is like, whoa. Because I just couldn't get it's exciting in person. I went to a game. I enjoy. I can see. It's just way more enjoyable in person. But like watching it on TV is trash.
Well, I'm gonna say this, Quest. I think baseball is like anything else. Either you enjoy it or you don't. Like for instance, I enjoy golf, but golf is a game of patience. They telling people to shh until somebody makes a shot or whatever the case may be. So it could be boring.
I ain't gonna front. I'm getting into golf too. I like golf. I had what year is it? 2K23. I had 2K22 golf for PlayStation. That's what got me.
I had Tiger Woods. I had Tiger Woods golf on my PSP.
I created my
Xbox.
I created my guy and I was fucking shit up. So I might even go pro because you need to be old to go pro, and I'm in that category. So I might be trying out for PGA soon. So when y'all see just when y'all see me with my gloves and my clubs and shit, just know the type of demon time I'm gonna bring to the PGA. Because when they try to shit, I'm like, suck my dick, you heard, nigga at the putt, you heard.
It's gonna be the silverback. It's gonna be the silverback. The silverback.
Hey, you with the red hat, shut the fuck up. Just know the type of time I'm gonna go watch. I want to start golfing. Like I got into golf. Like I used to think it was boring too. Then like when I played the game, I'm like, nah, this is good money. Then I watched like a couple matches because I know the rules now. Same thing when I found out like tennis and I learned the rules. I'm like, oh nah, tennis lit. Like hockey. Once I learned the rules and
well, because you don't really watch baseball, Ferg might know it, and I know Kay might know. They changed a lot of rules, so they sped up the game. The game is not as boring as it used to be because it's quicker paced. There's been more home runs and more strikeouts, and it's been way more exciting this year. They got their own celebrations now. They be wearing celebrations is a lot.
I had one. I got a baseball game recently, probably last year or the year before. I had the show, which is like the best baseball game out right now. And like I said, you get to create in yourself. First of all, I just want to give y'all a quick tidbit. I led the Northeast Bronx Little League when I was 10 in home runs. Just want to put that out there real quick. Throw that in the air and let you catch that. How about that?
Listen, okay, Al Bundy, don't relive your youth.
Listen.
Freaking broke high.
I was using the video games to try to get me into it, so I can see like the game is fun. Like, so I can see how I probably have to watch it again. I'm gonna have to sit with somebody though. I couldn't watch by myself because I'm gonna be 5 minutes and like I'm off. So I will have to sit and watch with somebody.
So we got two Houston. I'm going with Texas as well. I'm only picking Texas because I'm hoping some of their pitching comes back to beat Houston. But I know currently Houston's on the trajectory to get right back to where they've been. Especially once the Mets started wholesaling players and giving back Verlander, et cetera, and so forth. So, but I'm hoping Texas get their pitching back. I know I don't expect the Grom to pop up anywhere, but I'm hoping like Scherzer could come back and make it really interesting versus Houston. Let's go with the NL real quick. You got Philly versus Atlantic. And
hold up, I'm hoping that me picking Houston is gonna finally backfire and they're gonna lose. But throw that in.
True Yankee fan, ladies and gentlemen. True Yankee fan.
It hurt me to pick Houston, but I was trying to be professional. But I'm with you, bro.
Hey, listen,
as much as I love Dusty Baker,
keep that professional shit for ESPN. This ain't professional shit.
Should I take off my headset? Take off the headset?
Yeah, you look like you about to broadcast for Fox. I don't know what the fuck we ain't even purchased that. I'm like, is this nigga about to play Call of Duty or is he? I don't know. I'm like, you look like you're looking the part, I guess. But what they said in Black Panther, we don't do that here. We don't do that.
Yeah. All right. So let's get our picks real quick for the NL real quick. We got Philly versus Atlanta, and we got Arizona versus the Dodgers. The Dodgers is down 0-2 right now, and it's tied 1-1 versus Philly and Atlanta. Who do you guys got coming out of the NL?
I got Philly.
I'm still torn. Atlanta's good, but I didn't think Philly was going to be good this fast this year. But if you put a gun to my head, I'll go with Atlanta.
I'm sticking with the Dodgers, and I'm going with the Braves. The Braves have been the best team in baseball all season. This Acuna Jr. nigga is an MVP. He does it all. He's been doing it all. He's been showing it all. So I can't go against it. I'm not a fucking hater. The Braves and the Dodgers, because I picked them last week or 2 weeks ago when we started talking about baseball. I said Dodgers. So I'm gonna stick with that. You heard?
I'm gonna go with Atlanta. I just think Atlanta has the better pitching. Along with the hitters. Philly got the hitters, and they all I'm saying is they're showing up and showing out right now. So it's gonna be a tight series, but I'm gonna pick Atlanta to come out of that out of the NL. All right, to another sport. WNBA is in the finals. Who do you guys got? Late Aces or Liberty? I know we're all New Yorkers, but are we all picking the Liberty to come out? They're down 0-1 already. So what we doing?
You know who I'm going for. I've been an Aces fan since my boo was there, so you know where I was going with it. I'm happy though. I'm happy to see some kind of New York team doing something. But I just can't go against.
So wait. My question to Plano. Even though Brittany Stewart came out and said they the best team in New York, no disrespect to the Knicks, but they the best team in New York City, are you still going for the Liberty?
Yeah, I'm not mad at her. I don't care about none of that.
I mean, technically at the moment, she's correct.
Yeah. They in the chip. So what am I arguing about?
What can you say? Like,
we ain't see a chip. What am I supposed to say? Like
chips. The only chips we see in New York is if the fucking I give you a bag of chips for free with your sandwich.
You stupid.
We got to take what we can get.
That's like what Noah Lyles was saying, like, you know, talking about him being a world champion, and like it's common sense. It is what it is. Like right now, they're the best team in New York. Nobody can argue it. It don't even matter if it was basketball. It's basketball, football, it's hockey, track and field, soccer.
As long as it's a New York team somewhere, right? Like fuck it.
It could be Skelsies. They the best team.
All right,
handball.
That's what
whatever the fuck.
I'm
not hating on them. I'm hoping this is gonna go down to the wire, but I can't go against the Liberty, so I'm picking the Liberty to upset the Aces and bring balance back to the force.
Against my boo.
My heart is with the Liberty, but let me tell you something. If they don't get Sabrina going, and if they don't do something with the perimeter defense, because those guards went crazy, all right? And listen, they got 20 points from 4 players in their starting lineup. If Sabrina Ionescu scores 7 points in a finals game, you ain't gonna be doing all that well.
You're gonna lose.
And they got severely outcoached in the second half. The Aces went nuts in the second half and they shut the Liberty down, bro.
Yeah, because they was up at the half. The Liberty were up at the half.
And then the third quarter came in, they just locked down defensively. And another thing too, the Aces have been there, done that. The Liberty are more like the super team that was thrown together and they kind of cruised through the regular season, and now they facing the best team they've ever faced. And you facing a team that's been there, done that. You saw experience after the second half. The Liberty
listen, keep in mind, Ferg, they went heads up 5 times during the season. Liberty has beaten them, I think, 3 out of 5 times.
Yeah, but
playoffs is different.
Playoffs is different.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
The lights is brighter. Sometimes them lights fuck shit up.
Listen,
we're gonna see. For me, real quick. For me, chime in real quick. The difference in that game for me was the defense. The chemistry that Ferg was just talking about with the Aces being there, being there and done that before, showed up on the defensive end. Offensively, like I said, defensively they were on another level. But once the Liberty find that defensive, that defensive edge, they'll be all right. Once they find that nastiness, once they realize, nah, these bitches was tougher than us. These bitches thugged us. You know what I'm saying? They beat us to every loose ball. They wanted it more. They'll be all right.
And you know something? It's crazy how it all comes full circle, because that's how Becky Hammond used to play when she used to play under Teresa Weatherspoon here. She was that type of player, bro. She used to come off the bench behind Teresa Weatherspoon, and she was scrappy. She was the smallest one on the court, but she had the biggest heart, bro. She was a pit bull, legit.
Listen,
I still think she should have got a coaching job in the NBA, in my opinion.
The female Avery Johnson.
Yes.
Yes. Listen, honestly, the Liberty ain't got nothing for that 3 over there on the Aces. You got Asia, you got Kelsey, and you got what's the other chick, the Chelsea chick. Like, that 3 is just doing exactly what they need to do.
Great. Chelsea Plum and Gray. Chelsea Gray.
They just starting 5 is like kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, it's beastie. Like, it's beastie, bro. Like, and my heart is with Bay. I can't go against Bay. So, I'm like, well, that's what my heart is.
Floozy. Go ahead, you fucking floozy.
Call it what you want. Call it what you want. And technically, my original Bay is still technically one of them. So,
Okay, not technically, because she was a Laker when she left the league. She was a Laker. She was a Spark. Excuse me. She was a Spark.
That's a fact. But did she even play a game with them?
So, hey, I'm going to call out this player. Listen. And one more player I want to call out, Jaquel Jones. She had 16 in the first game. That was good, but that's not good enough. You are who you are, Jaquel. You gotta do more. If the Liberty's gonna fucking win, you gotta play better, Jaquel Jones. You know what I'm talking about? I'll say that straight up. Like I said, she had a double-double. She had 16 and 10. It looked good on paper. But when you're going against the fucking Aces and Aja and all these motherfuckers, you gotta do more. Brianna Stewart, cool, whatever. But UNESCO, But
ain't Asia Depoy?
Yeah,
Depoy,
yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, that'll do it too.
It's a hard feat, bro. It's a hard feat. Like, if the Liberty they got a hard. They only play 5 games, right?
But see, that's why I said they're gonna need Sabrina to get hot, because if Sabrina gets hot and then they gotta help out on the perimeter, it will open up. It will open up. Right. Yeah, because if they're gonna
defense too.
That's the thing. If you're gonna be able to slow down Jonquel, and then you slow down Brianna, and then Sabrina's only giving you 7. Yeah, that's why you only.
And then you got three people on the Aces giving you 20.
It's just not
4. I did all 4 of them score.
Yeah, they had 80 points in the starting lineup.
Yeah, what's that?
The center was like the only person they scored.
Who?
The point guard, man. She's extra nice. The best 3-point shooter in NBA and WNBA history.
Sabrina Ionescu.
Not Ionescu. No, she plays on the Liberty right now.
You talking
Oh,
about
you talking about that was shooting off the 1 foot?
Vandersloot? No, not
No,
Vandersloot.
that wasn't Vander. It
Vandersloot.
was
There
my
we go.
hands.
Vandersloot.
Vanders.
She got to
Yeah,
play better.
Vandersloot.
Vandersloot is that bitch. Stop playing with her like y'all.
Vandersloot's nice.
Vandersloot is that bitch. She's been that bitch for a very long time in this league. She's that bitch. You heard?
I ain't gonna front. In 2K, you know, it's WNBA in 2K. Like she fried me in 2K.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's
I'm
a whole.
so bad at 2K.
It's a whole.
I didn't even know that.
I'll create my daughter and I'll play for a team in the WNBA and I'll play the WNBA games. 2K.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna have to get my daughter on the PS5. That I did not know that they got WNBA.
Yeah, they got the WNBA. Yeah, all the teams are that.
Because I bought 2K, got my ass busted, I never logged back on.
Hey, listen. I got you. If you need the training from the God, I can help you out. We'll talk about that on the side. I can help you out.
I'm good at Madden though.
I'm decent at Madden.
We're getting a little bit off topic. You talk about schooling him or giving him lessons on that at another time.
Esports is big business. Esports is big business.
Yeah, it is.
They got tournaments going on right now, sponsored by like NBA players with $1 million, up for $1 million. I'm trying to get in there.
Esports been making some bread now for a little minute. So
I tried out for 2K League. I didn't get drafted.
So I want to talk about an important topic. I was trying to look for a clip of what a clip that I could play the audio of, but I'm having a hard time finding it right now. It was the audio of a gentleman talking about the future of NBA basketball, right? But it made me think of a couple of things, and the things were AAU intertwining with the NIL deals, and I'm curious to see everybody's opinion on how that's gonna mold the future of pro sports. For instance, the audio that I wanted to play speaks of AAU, that the people that's going to end up getting drafted in the NBA and high prospects are going to be people that play AAU ball. And AAU is expensive. AAU ain't always been a thing. Like, you got to remember.
You're bugging.
Like,
yes, it has.
Not as big as it's become. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, Quest? I know you're a baller. I'm just saying, let me get to the point first, which is that AAU is expensive. And because it's expensive, people who have kids that are in sports that can't afford to have them in AAU are going to miss out on an opportunity, which he feels like is going to fall under legacy kids, meaning people, ex-players and ex-stars of players are going to be the ones in these big AAU groups getting the shine and getting the spotlight shined on them in order to catapult their career. For instance, I know for a fact that a guy like Bronny James has gotten more exposure because of who his father is, right? Now, clearly they could afford AAU, right? Or whatever leagues or whatever the case may be, because LeBron has the money.
I'm sorry, what do you mean afford it?
Well, according to what according to what the guy said, I'm just using the audio that I came across. Because I don't have firsthand knowledge on how much it costs to play AAU ball. Right?
I'm gonna keep it real with you right now.
It don't cost.
The audio you came across is only that you came across it. We can't talk about a topic with the same opinions that you have when we didn't hear it. The same perception. So you know what I'm saying?
I'm giving you the gist, okay? I'm giving you the gist. The gist is this. He believes that the guy says that he believes that most of the people that's going to end up going pro eventually is just going to be legacy children, right? Based on the fact that poor people cannot afford to do AAU. Now, the reason why I brought that into NILs is because AAU is not prevalent as much in football as it is in basketball. It's slightly different, right? But the thing with football, which is going on now, is there's a lot of highly paid college sports players, right? In college football and other sports as well. My point is that in college football, if you're getting paid millions of dollars in college, there's no rush for you to get to the NFL, right? Because a lot of people were jumping straight out of college in NBA and in football and in most sports so that they can feed their families. But if they're getting them millions of dollars in college through NIL deals, right? Does that prolong the talent we're going to see in pro sports? Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Does that mean we'll see more four-year players like a Tim Duncan who develop more in college because they're not coming out early? What are your thoughts on the idea of college players staying longer because they're getting paid more and early on in their careers before they go?
Can I start? All right, so with AAU, you usually don't have to pay. If you're like AAU teams are already sponsored. They're usually sponsored, and everybody. And if you're nice, you're on the team. You don't have to pay to be on the AAU team. You're nice, you're on the team. Like they're gonna come get you. They're gonna come find you. Like you know what I'm saying, like you usually don't have to pay on an AAU team. And when you're nice, you definitely don't have to. Like you know what I'm saying, like paying to get on the team is like for smaller teams like that are starting out. Like, but AAU teams, they're usually already sponsored by somebody big. A lot of NBA players have their own AAU team, so they sponsor everything. Like, it's always sponsored. There's nobody's really paying. So I didn't get what he was saying on that part. Now, as for like the talent of what the AAU provides, I mean, NBA players' kids have access to the better coaches. They have access to the better trainers. Like, I don't remember when I was coming up, niggas didn't have a trainer. Like, you know what I'm saying? There wasn't niggas that trained you to play ball. Like, you had a coach, and your coach would work out with you, and you would just hoop. And most of your shit, besides the fundamentals that you got from coaches, most of your shit you learned in the street. Like, you know, you learned from hooping around. You know what I'm saying? So now these kids have it way better than us. They have access to trainers, access to way more information on their bodies and stuff like that. So, like, with that, the NBA stars kids are gonna be, but for the most part, the NBA stars kids aren't the best niggas in the nation. Honestly, there's one of the niggas from a young boy from my hood is one of the top players in the nation. Ian Jackson, they call him Captain Jackson. He's from my hood. He's from Edenwald. You know what I'm saying? So like, when you good, you good. Like you nice, you nice. Whether Bronny's trash, like he gotten better, but he's not. Like you said, carries him. Now, as for NIL, I don't see the goal is still always NBA for any nigga that's hooping. Even though you making millions, you still ain't gonna. You making millions before you get to the NBA. You still not gonna bypass the NBA if you got the option to go early. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause like, why would you? You know what I'm saying? Like the NIL deals as guaranteed as NBA money, and then also with the NIL, it's like the catch-22 because just because you nice in college and you get this NIL. If you do go to the next level, you might not be nice. I mean, nice niggas was beastie in college. You get to the NBA, and it's like, You know what I'm saying? So you got to get in where you fit in. So at least it gives them the niggas to get money now. And then how many nice niggas in college, like, was nice and then don't even go to the next level. So at least you're getting some kind of money either or. Like, you got to get it where you get it. But I don't think niggas will stay longer just to keep NIL money over NBA money. If they got the option, now if it's a nigga that's nice, but he probably isn't gonna be drafted, he might stay a little longer. You know what I'm saying? Like that person might stay a little, but I don't see somebody that's nice. The top niggas ain't gonna stay longer to keep NIL money over NBA money. It just don't make sense.
Well, I found the audio. I'll play the audio for you guys real quick, and then Ferg, you can comment, and then I'll let you close, Kay. Okay. But now you asked for the audio. I did find it. So
you probably ain't going to college, man, on a scholarship. You're not. 71% of NBA players played AAU basketball, and AAU ain't cheap. AAU runs a couple $1,000s a year when you factor in traveling and all that stuff for your parents. There ain't no way a poor kid's doing that. So poor kids, they don't get PE, their schools aren't funded, and they can't play AAU because their parents can't afford it. But for the most part, the people who make the NBA now and who are going to be making the NBA in the future are going to be legacy kids, meaning their parents or their dads, former NBA players, former college players, right? Former elite athletes, and just people with money overall. Parents have connection. So really, the NBA is becoming kind of like what we don't like in other aspects of society. If you don't play AA,
So that was the audio.
Yeah, he's wrong. He's wrong about the money though. I played AAU when I was poor. He's wrong about that. You usually have to pay.
Never played the dime.
Yeah, exactly. Like those are AAU teams. St. Ray's, fucking right now from the Bronx is the Whiz Kids.
Been to North Carolina, South Carolina, Philly, Connecticut. Never paid the dime. They actually paid us.
See, I wasn't that good, but if your AAU, they get sponsored. They're sponsored. Big money's already behind them.
If you on a big AAU joint, you get sponsored. Now, if
you getting sneakers, clothes,
you gotta bring money to the table. If you a small joint, if you in New York, you in Riverside, Long Island, I forgot what the Long Island shit is called, but Gotcha,
it's a lot more now in New York.
But you're still not paying.
Whiz Kids is from Uptown. That's from the Bronx. My man's in them run Whiz Kids. Like they don't pay.
Yeah, okay, thank you for muting this nigga. This nigga don't even know how to talk regular. Why is he yelling? Like Jesus Christ.
Bitch ass nigga.
You shut up. You should be yelling at Dak Prescott. Now, anyway.
First of all, what you doing here? Shouldn't you been deported?
Jesus Christ. Thank you for muting. This nigga's too loud. Jesus Christ. I don't understand why he yelling. Like, he right there. The phone right there.
Hey, PK, I fucking hate you.
Likewise, cocksucker.
Oh, my God. The way they show love is ridiculous, people. But go ahead, Ferg. What's your thoughts?
So, as far as like the AAU with the NIL, yeah, definitely it's not going to have a huge effect in football as far as AAU. But what we're seeing with the NILs is that a lot of the quarterbacks are the only ones really getting paid right now in college. The running backs aren't really getting paid in the NILs, and they're not getting paid when they get to the league either. So something needs to change with that as far as figuring out a way to fix that for the running backs. But when it comes to basketball, it's a little different because in college football, you got a much larger roster. And these guys are wearing helmets for the most part. So unless you really follow, you don't see their face. Whereas with college basketball, it's a much smaller roster. You see their face, you see the jersey.
You get familiar with the person.
You get familiar with them there's like how many nights a week you watching college basketball, right?
Yeah.
So when you factor in how much money March Madness brings in on its own, right? When you're talking about that, I think given that football players have to stay 3 years anyway, it's different for them. But for a college player, if you can get paid similarly to what an NBA rookie contract is, why would you come out early? You get what I'm saying? Because think about it. You could stay with a coach like Calipari for 3 years. Why would you not do that? You know, or you could stay at Kansas for 3 years, or because the thing is, those schools now, that's going to be their that's going to be their advantage. North Carolina,
what college players getting like $3 million like that?
Yo, Shador Sanders is making $5 million, bro. He's making more money than his dad. So this is the point I'm trying to make. So now, when you factor in how much money college basketball brings in, it's right after football. Mm-hmm. So, but the thing is, though, it's a much larger roster in football. But in college ball, it's what, 15 guys, 12 guys, right?
15.
And then, yeah, and you factor in maybe you got that one and done dude. maybe he's not one and done no more because now he can get paid to stay in school.
So what college basketball players getting up money like that though?
I think you're gonna see on average the college basketball player make more money than the average football player
So
will.
let me ask you a question. If you're a college basketball player, right, and you get an NIL deal, and say they $2 million, right? Because an NIL deal ain't gonna be like for fucking 5 years. Like you might get it for the year, right? And then you're a top 10 NBA prospect, guaranteed a $5 million a year contract, right? Ain't the top 10 $5 million?
Yes, but now here's the thing though, because to D's point, as far as a talent gap and stuff like that, the thing is this: if you look at some of these guys that are coming out early, it's still taking them that same amount of time to get ready anyway.
To develop.
So it's like you got for some dudes who could benefit the extra time, like a Jalen Brunson, for example. Jalen Brunson was not a one and done guy, right? But Jalen Brunson could very well be an all NBA player this year. And there's dudes that were drafted in Brunson's class before him that's not in the league now. So it may not be the one and done guy, but like the 8th guy on the team, the 9th guy on the team.
I understand. It'll benefit him more.
Yeah.
I agree with that. That makes more sense. Like a person that late round, late second rounder.
Right. So instead of coming out the draft, instead of coming out and taking his chances and maybe going undrafted, he might stay 2-3 years, hone in on his skills, and then he gets into the league. He might be better than the dude that left early.
Yeah. I agree. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And you know what else? Something that a lot of people ain't talking about? It's the educational factor and the financial benefit factor. Because now they're going to make those mistakes in college with the money, not with the NBA money. Hopefully they learn it. Not only are you giving these guys NILs, but you see how Dion is doing it, where he's bringing in financial advisors and he's bringing in people to coach. Now you got a greater.
I feel like every NBA team should have a.
Yes.
They need to have a Udonis Haslem. Like every team should need to keep one Udonis Haslem to teach dudes how to deal with women, money, and being famous.
Thank you.
That's actually one of my biggest concerns with the NIL deals is that these young kids
blowing money, right?
getting access to money. Yeah, they're getting access to so much money so early in their lives.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. Maybe this is an opportunity for them to learn financial, stability early.
Right.
It's possible. It could go either way. I just know as a young person, you're more prone to want to blow your money. Like Shador already bought a Maybach or something like that. Didn't he buy like a Maybach? He bought a Maybach or whatever. Now his father been paid, but his father is frugal. He's frugal. He says if they go out to dinner and the bill comes over, I ain't paying for that. Right?
Yeah, if it's over $400, you don't pay.
$400. If the bill go over $400, I ain't paying for it. But now he got his own money. He gonna be like, "Damn, take you out to dinner, spend the stack, right? Whatever."
Hey, I'm gonna have to hit y'all back. You heard? My phone is dying. But my take is the NIL is changing everything. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It's money. You know what I'm saying?
Get it.
Before this money had to be hit, and it was only AAU. But now, if you got talent, you get paid. You know what I'm saying? And if you really, really talented, you get paid, but your teammates and other dudes you get paid because the NIL is paying you. But now the NIL could pay everybody. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
But that's my take on it. I ain't gonna hold you for too long. I feel like it's like we said, it's supposed to change the game. You know what I'm saying? Because before it was being hidden and everybody was getting fined for doing it. But now that it's out in the open and everybody can get paid for it, it's a business. Like it's been a business, but now it's out in the open. It is what it is. But my phone is dying and I gotta go, y'all. Y'all already know.
All right.
Later.
So we're losing one of our co-hosts for the evening. I just want to shout out I want to mention real quick, Bo Nix, $1.4 million for Oregon. Drake May, 1.5 for North Carolina. Angel Reese at 1.7. Evan Stewart at Texas A&M, football player, of course. Then you got Travis Hunter, who's not a quarterback, at 1.8 million, Colorado. You got Caleb Williams at USC, 2.6 million. Arch Manning, Texas, 2.9 million. We're having a gymnast. This looked like a gymnast, $3.2 million at LSU, Olivia Dunn. And then you got Shador Sanders at 4.1 million, and might have raised to the 5 millions that
Dude, I'd have played. I'd have made it to college. I'd have made sure I was going to college. What? That's what I get paid now.
And then right now at the top is Bronny James at 6.1 million at USC. So yeah, I just think that my biggest concern is them having access to money too early. I think parents struggle when they're already rich to make sure not to overly give their child everything. Like LeBron James has so much money, the kids can have anything they want, you know.
But from what I see though, I don't see them like see them really. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I never seen Bronny step on nothing crazy. Like, you know what I mean? They dress like they don't, you know what I mean? Like, they don't dress like, I don't only see them in only Gucci type. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like LeBron knows.
So no, but think about it like this, Quest. Think about it like this. You could either grow up wearing Jordans and then your child want to wear Jordans, right? And have every pair. Or you could you could have grown up wearing Jordans or barely could afford Jordans, right? And then when you get money that you can afford every pair of Jordans, you try to humble your children and they follow in that path that you're raising them in, which is they're humble, right? But the truth of the matter is, I think LeBron and his family does a very good job of not exposing too much about themselves, right? Just enough to keep everybody interested. So I don't know what Bronny or Bryce's lifestyle has been, how much money they spend or whatever. They seem like good, respectable, you know, not too flossy kids or whatever, right? But yeah, that's what they look like. But that means that's how their parents was raising them, right?
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's
to be modest with how they present themselves, because they're not just giving them everything. But now Ronnie got access to $6.1 billion, right? That changes the game, right? Now it's not, Dad, can you take me to get, now is I have $6.1 million. I can decide what I want to do.
D, let me explain one thing to you though.
He also gets everything for free still though, probably.
Yeah, I think a lot of it has to do with the background as far as the foundation that the child is growing up in.
Like when you're raised around money, spending money isn't a big issue to you.
But here's the other thing. Like,
he grew up around Maybachs and shit like that. So a car to him was like, like, you know what I mean? To a nigga like us that ain't have shit, you know, I'm getting me a, you know what I mean? You're going to get the car that you dreamed of. That's not a dream car to Bronny James. That's a regular car.
Well, no. What I'm saying is like, so for example, look at John Morant, for example, right? You could tell everyone in his family was banking on him making it. Similar to like when Stephon Marbury made it. He pulled his entire family out of Coney Island type, you know, his immediate family. I think it depends on if that child is coming from a home where both parents work and the child doesn't necessarily need for anything, and they just so happen to be good at that sport, that child's not going to just go out there and start blowing money. The chances of that happening are slimmer. Whereas if you're the meal ticket and you now become the breadwinner of the house at 18 years old, niggas can't tell you shit, because now everybody's coming to you for money.
I'm the big dog.
So now it's like you're thrust into this position that you've never been in before, and there's nobody to check you because they were all waiting for you to make it anyway. So I think a lot of it has to deal with where the kid is coming from, the background, the upbringing, Because if
circle.
all you have, because if all you got is the talent and you don't have the character behind it, they're gonna blow the NIL money and they might get themselves in trouble before they even get a
Because
chance to get drafted.
18-year request, I'm blowing that.
You might get in trouble.
I might not even blow. Like if I was getting like $3 million for NIL deal, I'm gonna blow a nice chunk before I calm down. I'm gonna get the immediate shit that I wanted my whole life, and then I'll probably,
you know what's gonna wake up some of these kids when they realize that it's their junior year. It's their junior year, and they haven't been balling as much as they should be because they got comfortable, and now they realize you might not even make the practice squad on an NFL team. That's when it hits.
That NIL deal is only for the year. Next year you don't do as good, and you don't get another.
And mind you, you're not playing all that well, and your academics ain't good enough for you to stay. Then what? So look, here's my thing. Whenever the powers that be give you something, they always set up another way for them to take that shit right back. And we about to see the counteraction. It's coming. We haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, they try to think of somehow. All right, these niggas get money. We got to find out. They're gonna start finding niggas now. There's gonna be college fines now. Watch. Now it's gonna be starting.
Why not?
Are y'all making this money? Y'all can get fined now. You do some
not?
shit. You want to be on academic probation, you get fined. Like they're gonna find a way to start getting their bread back, or them getting some of your bread, because it's not like college playing, but college gonna find a way to get some of your bread. They're gonna figure it out.
If you're Shedeur Sanders and somebody intentionally goes low and tears your ACL, now your NIL money is down because you ain't playing, right? So now, does the NCAA now find the player that gave the hit? Like, something's about to.
They're gonna figure it out.
They don't never give you something without them taking it back.
They're gonna tax your ass. They're gonna figure it out. They're gonna find a way to get some bread out of that. They're like, oh no, there's no way these niggas making this. Because it's taking money out of them. Because if I'm a company, why do I need the whole team to sponsor now when I could just get blah 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 from the team? Who's the face of the team? Why do I need to pay you guys for the whole sponsorship? I'll just pay blah 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 and it'll be way less money. Why pay you guys $30 million when I can pay him $1.2 million and he'll be happy and do exactly what I need him to do?
Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. I mean, again, I'm still all for the players getting paid.
Me too. I agree.
But I just don't think they're gonna just leave it the way it is, because there's gonna be some regulations. They want to test it out to see how it's gonna play out, and then they're gonna start reeling certain things in.
I agree.
Only time will tell. Only time will
tell. Get
tell.
that money though, youngins. Get that money while they're giving it. It's like the PPP
get it while they're
loans.
giving it.
Get it now.
Somewhere Chris Webber is tight because they took his championship
y'all took
away.
everything away from
Reggie,
me, and
Reggie
now,
Bush is tight.
Everybody that got caught up in those scandals is tight right now. Anybody.
Yep.
NIL reparations. Give my son some NIL reparations.
Shaquille O'Neal is still mad from Blue Chips.
What was his name? His name was Neon.
Neon Bedeau. Yeah. He's like, yo, I didn't even ask for this Lexus.
Shit. So nigga, they couldn't tell me nothing. If I was nice and they was giving you dope, I got paid.
That's craziness.
Let's close out the show with recapping week 5 and y'all picking the game of the week. I know Kay would like to be hyped, so it all happened perfectly for this Cowboy fan who's sitting here right now and in the flesh, because I know which way he was gonna go. Who? So we got Chicago. Who beat Washington 40-20. Jacksonville 25-20 over Buffalo. You just stop me if you think this is the game of the week you wanted to talk about. You got Indianapolis Colts over the Tennessee Titans 23-16. The New Orleans Saints blanked the New England Patriots 34-0. Pittsburgh beat Baltimore 17-10. Houston lost to Atlanta 21-19. Detroit 42-24 over Carolina Panthers. The Giants lost to Miami Dolphins 31-16. The Bengals beat the Cardinals 34-20. Philly 23 over the Rams 23-14. The Jets beat Denver 31-21. KC beat Minnesota 27-20. And Dallas loses to San Francisco 42-10. And the Chargers, not the Chargers, the Vegas Raiders beat the Green Bay Packers 17-13. Any thoughts, gentlemen?
Well,
I have a thought. Fuck San Francisco. Fuck San Francisco Rice or whatever Rice-A-Roni, whatever the fuck it is. Fuck them stupid ass trolleys that they got in the middle of the fucking street. Get a real fucking train. Fuck the fucking bridge. Fuck San Francisco. I just want to say that.
I think you're justified in feeling exactly how you feel.
I don't know what it is about these niggas that they have our number. Like how they have our number. Like it bothers the fuck out of me. Like, ooh, I be wanting to strap up. Like, yo, coach, put me in. Like, ooh. Yo, after the first touchdown, I turned the game off. I turned the game. I didn't even watch the rest of the game. So I don't even know we got smoke. I know we got smoke. Once I seen the first touchdown, I was like, oh, I see where this is going. Yeah.
You knew it was a wrap.
Yeah, I knew it was a wrap. But I mean, honestly, like San Francisco's been nice for a minute now. So it's like I'm mad, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like 2-10 ain't no justifying it. But what are they, 5-0 now?
Yep.
Well, it's them and who else? It's only like one other team that's undefeated, right?
No, I don't think there's no other team undefeated.
Philly,
yeah.
Oh yeah, Philly. Yeah, Philly is undefeated.
So I'm like, it's them. Like, I mean, like the team in the league right now. Jerry Jones said the Super Bowl road leads through San Francisco, and I agree. Fuck them niggas though, you heard? San Francisco K, you heard? It was supposed to be the game of the week. I thought it was gonna be way closer. I thought it was gonna be like a really good game. Well, fuck that. It wasn't.
Nope, it wasn't. And,
it wasn't.
And you should be mad at Dak Prescott. I don't know why, but you're not. But I don't know.
Like I said, I didn't see the rest of the. I just got fed up off the first touchdown. I was over it immediately. Dak is like that friend that you love him so much, but this nigga always doing some dumb shit. You get mad at him, but then he's such a good friend.
He's a good friend.
He's a good friend though. Like his heart is in the right place. He's a good guy, man. He just makes dumb decisions and do dumb shit. But I love this nigga, man. I'm mad for a little bit, but you're right, man. Come here, give me a hug. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what Dak is. I love him, but
how much longer can you deal with that though?
I don't feel like he's bad enough. Like, we're like, all right, time to move on. Like, cause I honestly don't know. Shit, maybe is it time to move on?
But I watched that game, bro. It wasn't just Dak. The way they basically took Micah Parsons out the game, bro.
Yeah.
San Francisco's O-line.
And he can't do it all by himself.
Yo, see, that's the thing. So now you got to say to yourself, was it because of who they played? Because they played the New York Jets. Their offensive line is still not up to par. The Giants got no offensive line, right? And Micah Parsons went nuts those 2 weeks. But San Francisco,
who they played. I think it's more of like Micah's not a surprise anymore either.
No, because people they got the tape on you.
They're playing for him now. Yeah, they're playing for him. Before he was a surprise. You're like, what the fuck? You figuring he's too small to be doing some of the shit he do. Kind of like, so you figuring him out now. You playing for him, and they playing well. Like they did exactly what they. If you neutral, he's the.
Yeah.
Once he gets going, niggas is hype. The defense is going. Like he's the key. You keep him out of it, everybody's quiet. Because you get hyped off other, like me, like in sports, like when I get hyped off certain shit, like there's that. You get him out, you're gonna you're going to quiet the defense. And that's what we need to get out of. Somebody else needs to be able to
because
hype shit up.
They have other guys on there that are big name people that I'm shocked aren't really, Now then again, they're probably riding that wave, where Micah's probably lifting them as well. But you're right. If Micah gets taken out of a game, somebody else got to step up.
Step up, yeah.
And
we're not gonna win.
You just didn't see that at all. And it's crazy. D, remember how we told you Kittle was gonna go off?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah. And
I remember.
Dallas came out with a game plan and said, we're not gonna let McCaffrey beat us. And San Francisco, they were just like, I bet we still got Kittle. And Kittle caught 3 touchdowns.
They did exactly what you said. They did exactly what you said.
And that's what makes San Francisco scary. I had them as the game of the week also, but I thought Dallas would have played a little bit.
I thought it was going to be a really good game. I was looking forward to it. Like I said, they the ones they knocked us out like the last 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Dallas is a lot like the Knicks. When you get excited about them, they always let you down.
Oh yeah, it's hard. Yeah, that's a fact. Like it's hard being a Cowboys fan because you be good enough to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, again, that's the part. If I was a Giants fan, I wouldn't be mad. I know my team is whack.
D, I got a trick question.
It's annoying when your team is good.
Now I understand.
D, I got a blind reaction. You got 10 seconds. Tom Thibodeau, Mike McCarthy. Go. Which one you taking?
Tom Thibodeau.
See, I knew you was a Thibodeau fan. I knew it, man.
You like Thibodeau? I used to.
You take Thibodeau over Mike McCarthy?
I never was a believer in Mike McCarthy. I was never a believer in Mike McCarthy.
Okay, I got you.
That makes that decision easy.
Okay.
I don't like that Thibodeau don't give young niggas burn. I don't like that he don't like
he
don't nurture young talent.
Take notes. We got the youngest team in the league, bro. One of the youngest.
Yeah, I don't.
Listen, at some point in time, people gonna say stuff. Ferg's gonna have to come. He's had to concede at one point in time, but I know that time is not now. So it's cool.
It's gonna be after we win a championship.
Who?
Especially if we get it without Thibodeau. That's
who's gonna win?
Concede.
Are you talking about the Knicks?
Listen, I'm telling you right now. This year's the year. This year's the year.
Y'all are like the Knicks are really mid. Like they're the middest team ever. Like they're the most mid. Like they're really middle.
We're not
in the middle.
Listen, we're not talking about the Knicks. We're gonna talk about what we will talk about though is predictions for week 6. As week 6 is coming around the corner. All right. So let's do that real quick and then we'll end the show that way. Denver versus KC is this Thursday. Who do you guys got? They're in Kansas City.
KC.
Yeah, that's KC. Russell Wilson is on his last legs, man.
Pack that nigga up.
Yeah, Sean
for disrespecting Future. Free bands.
You know what?
I'm picking Denver. I'm picking Denver to cover the spread. It's 10.5.
To cover the spread, okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna beat them. I'm not picking them to win outright, but I think they're not gonna lose by 10.5.
I guess they're playing in Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. You got money on this?
Pack that nigga up.
Ooh, I'm just listening. I'm going with my gut. It's one of the upsets of the week. So you got Baltimore versus Tennessee in the international game. Who y'all got? Baltimore, Tennessee.
In the international game.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you right now. I want to pick Baltimore, but as you can see, based on the last 2 games we've seen, whoever gets out to England first is going to win. Because lately, these teams that show up on the Friday and try to they try to stay up one day and then sleep all day Saturday so they could get the jet lag off. It didn't work. Buffalo lost because Jacksonville had been there a week in advance. Because Jacksonville played in London 2 weeks straight. So they were already acclimated to the time zone, and that's why Buffalo didn't play well. Notice Buffalo didn't wake up until the second half of the game, and it was already too late.
I'm going Baltimore.
So yeah, I like Baltimore too.
I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna go Baltimore as well. So we're gonna clean sweep that. Washington, Atlanta.
In Atlanta or Washington?
In Atlanta.
Oh, Atlanta.
Yeah, I got Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm going Atlanta.
I'm going with Washington.
Ooh, yo, D making some risky picks. Yeah, I see that.
Spicy.
Seattle versus Cincinnati in Cincinnati.
In Cincinnati? Cincinnati. Joe Burrow actually showed me something finally. He made me look stupid. So maybe they're turning the corner. But Cincinnati.
I'm going Seattle.
I'm going Seattle. Indianapolis and Jacksonville. In Jacksonville.
Indianapolis.
I think Jacksonville keeps rolling, so I'm gonna pick Jackson. No, it's gonna be a tight one. So to be honest with you, it's gonna be a tight one because Jonathan Taylor is back. He got his contract.
3 year, $42 million.
No, I'm gonna stick with my gut. I'm going with Jacksonville.
And mind you, the backup running back actually had a big day this past week. So and Gardner Minshew's doing his thing, man. You sure you want to go with
Yeah, I'm going with Jacksonville.
I'm going with Jacksonville.
All right. Carolina in Miami.
No, that's Miami.
That's an easy Miami pick.
Yeah,
should be.
Miami.
Yeah.
Minnesota versus Chicago in Chicago.
Chicago.
They get called like Minnesota. I'm going Minnesota because they get called like Minnesota.
What the hell? What type of song was that?
That's Lil Yachty.
Nah. I'm gonna go with Minnesota. San Francisco and Cleveland.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
It's hard to bet against San Francisco. New Orleans versus Houston in Houston.
Stroud looks good, man. I like Stroud.
I'm gonna take the Texans. That's gonna be an easy decision.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going New Orleans.
Ooh, okay, spicy.
Yeah,
New England in Vegas.
Vegas. Whoa.
Fire Belichick.
New England. My bad. That's New England's taking that one. Because if there's one thing Josh McDaniels really can't do, he can't beat the teacher. And Belichick knows what Josh McDaniels gonna pull out. That might be the one game that the Patriots might actually run away with. And mind you, I'm a Jet fan. I can't stand the Patriots, but it's Belichick versus Josh McDaniels, and Josh McDaniels is trash.
I got Vegas. Raiders is my secondary team. I don't know if anybody knows.
All right. Detroit is gonna be in Tampa Bay. Who you got?
Detroit.
I got Detroit. Yeah, I got Detroit.
Campbell got them balling, man.
What they like on a 3-game win streak?
Yeah, they're like, I think they're 4-1.
Yeah, I got it. Where'd D go?
I'm here. Thanks. Arizona is in LA versus the Rams.
I got the Rams.
Rams.
Yeah, I got the Rams as well. You got Philly in New Jersey versus the Jets.
Mm.
Oh,
Philly. Niggas following up, bro.
Philly.
you know what? I think Philly might overlook us and underestimate us, and they might be looking ahead, and the Jets might just
Stop
steal
it.
one.
Yeah.
We might just steal one. I think Philly, it's a trap game for Philly. So,
I agree that it's a trap game. I'm not sure if I'm confident they could pull it off, but we'll see.
oh no,
Well,
I'm not
what's
confident
his
at
name?
all. I just
Is your
hope we win.
corner is your corner coming back? Is Sauce Gardner coming back?
Sauce, I think Sauce finished the game.
Okay, so if Sauce is playing, I'll go with the Jets in not winning, but at least not losing by the
Covering the
spread.
spread?
The spread is 7.
The only thing that I'm worried about with the Jets is that we lost Elijah Tucker at right guard. We lost him to a torn Achilles. And Mekhi Becton was limping throughout the entire game to finish it off anyway. So we might be weak at the offensive line, which then could be a prop. Yo, 2 Achilles. I mean, yo, the only thing, if the line, because they finished the game well, then again, they were playing against the Broncos. But if the line holds and Philly overlooks us, we might steal one.
All right. So you got the Giants versus the Bills in Buffalo.
Oh, man, if I'm the Giants, don't even go up there. Just send your white flag and then just stay down here. No need to drive the 8 hours. Because do they even fly the Giants out anymore?
I mean, well, technically, honestly, Buffalo's a real New York team.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
So Buffalo's a gimme. But then you got Dallas visiting the Chargers in LA. So what do you guys got for that game? I'm actually going with the Chargers.
Me too. I agree with you.
Oh, you're actually gonna go lose it because I'm going for the Cowboys.
Of course you are. It's gonna be a close game. The spread is only by 2. It has Dallas winning by 2, so it's gonna be a close game.
Yeah, that's gonna be a nice one to watch. That might be the game of the week.
It might be.
Yeah.
It might be.
Yeah.
I think actually Philly and the Jets is gonna be the game of the week.
You know, it's funny. As soon as I said that, I looked over at Silverback's box, and he already got mad once I said game of the week. When you pick the Cowboys twice game of the week, that you know they're gonna lose.
Don't do that.
He was like, "Why you gotta do that?"
It's just gonna be a good game.
At least you hope. At least you hope, Cowboy fan. I just want to see
when
Cowboy
usually
fans
when we
are
get
give
smoked,
up on Dak. That's what I want to know.
When we usually get smoked, we usually come back.
You know what?
That's true. That's true.
You know what I should do? What I should do is I should pull out the patented Stephen A. cigar when the Cowboys lose.
Yo, my dream is to sit across from him. Give me the shot, Stephen A. So
Here it is. What time they play? 4:30.
You know you can't out talk Stephen A. on this show though.
She starts doing that. I'm like, Stephen, shut up.
Hey, you definitely can't out talk him, but you know what? I will give the man credit. He has a show.
Yeah.
You know,
he's the blueprint.
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with shit said.
What happened?
From what he's chatting, he seems like he's trying to put us on. Like he's trying to put other black, you know what I mean, sportscasters.
Yeah, you can't discredit that part. Now, don't get me wrong.
I don't agree with a lot of shit. He be cooning, but you know what? If that's his thing, if he's looking to get other black people in the positions, I'm all for it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
We need to be looking fucking Uncle Shay trying to start his own like network.
Listen, Uncle Shay's the next dude up, man.
He just signed what's his name's podcast? Jeff Teague's joint.
Yeah, he
I
did.
saw
He
that.
just signed it. Yep, he
Yeah.
definitely did.
Oh, and if you haven't seen it, catch the Marshawn Lynch episode. Very good
It
episode.
looked like it was dumb funny. It looked like I seen
Very
like a
good
lot of
episode.
clips.
Yeah,
I'm still trying to get. I'm still trying to get through that Renner. What's her name? Brittany Renner
Oh, Brittany
episode.
Nah,
She's
I got 30 minutes into it, and I'm like, yo, why does he even have her?
I was like, I wonder what made him get her. Like, what the fuck?
I mean,
she's entertaining. She's good for
probably
sound
hitting.
bites. She's good for sound bites and stuff like that.
Unk hitting.
You think Unk hitting? Nah, I don't think he won no
Unk
parts.
hitting, bro. Unk hitting, bro. Unk know his shit. He know she can't get him.
Listen, after hearing 35 back.
35 ain't even bad. When she said that, I was like, that's it.
That's how you felt? That's how you felt? Only 35? Only 35?
I mean, how old is she?
Not 30.
It's not like she's not 19. If she's 19 at 35, I was like, well, but like,
I'm gonna tell you something right now. Brittany Renner's not 40, and if she's got 35 on her already, that mileage is crazy. But we're in a different time now. So
is it really though?
That's what I'm saying. We in a different time. Back in the 90s, if you said somebody had 35,
it depends on her age.
This is an unexpected topic that I'm dying to hear now. What's your number? What's your number, Quest?
Well, I'm bugging because I'm
not your number. I'm asking if a shorty told you, what's the number you got to hear for you to be like, hey, yo, I can't wife you. I can't wife you.
Thinking. You know what it is with me? Whatever number she say, I'm multiplying it by 3.
So if she said 35, she's
she's a
dub.
She's a dub. Over her. She's over her. She's a dub. She's a dub. I forgot. Like I wasn't thinking the rule, but I'm just thinking like, honestly, if she's like 31, 32, like that. Shit, not 35.
No, listen, you got to think about it from man math, right? Man math is this, right? It's like if she's 31, because I think she's like around 31, 32.
That's a new nigga, yeah. That's not really that.
No, it's not. It's not. That's why I say you got to look at man math. You got to ask yourself, like all right, if she started having sex at 16, 17, right? And according to her, she's been in a lot of relationships, bro. That means she's been in long-term relationships. I watched. I was watching it. Oh, I was in this one relationship. I was in this relationship. I was with this guy. That means you was either cheating or you went on a super hoe spree.
She did. She must have did like 12 Freakniks in a row.
I'm mad I wasn't part of the spree.
I don't think I wouldn't even be interested.
No, I did. I ain't gonna sit here and tell you I wouldn't.
She's not. She don't.
I love my wife.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
I love my wife.
But yeah, 35. She's over 100. Times that by 3.
Yeah, 30.
That's why I don't like when I'm dealing with a female. I don't want to know nothing. Don't tell me.
You're better off not knowing.
I judge. I've only been with 6 niggas. Oh, word.
You know, Chris Rock said it. He says no matter what. He said no matter what the number is, you're gonna feel some kind of way. Because I'll never forget. He said that he had asked the girl. The girl said 2. He's like, I guess that's how you was raised.
I'm like, all right, so 6. All right, she probably got outside a little late. But then now, like me, like I could be like I'll be feeling I'm like, shorty nice. And then I see a nigga she dealt with, I'm like, oh no. Ew.
Go up based off of how you know he rolled, right?
No. Like one of the worst things you could ever see. One of the worst things you could ever see, Ferg, is see what your ex used to deal with, and when they look raggedy, like horrible, like
you gave him
you like, wait a minute, you was letting this dude? That's a red flag.
Yeah, I'm like, so I really upgraded your shit. Like, you really stepped on the greener and better pastures. But you're a slumlord. You like the not so finer things in life. Ew. I appreciate you getting steak, but you was all for the corn fucking hash.
Hey,
I don't know. Like
I
to me,
said,
a chick. Once a chick, I see she fucking a nigga. I was like, he's a corny nigga. Oh, you're corny. Your man's a lame-o, and if you with him, y'all in the same boat. Put away.
Hey,
like I said, man, I love my wife.
yeah, and on that note, I love both of you brothers, and that will be the end of this show for this evening. This is another episode of Straight from the Block, only on 92.6 WKBP, The Spot. I'm your host, Deplano. Co-host, holla at him on the way out.
You already roll it is, man. Boy Quest Roll, a.k.a. Crip Baylor, stop playing me. You heard?
Haitian Ferg, checking out. Love y'all both, man. This was another fun show. We had blind reaction to start and end the show. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Blind reaction to end, and that wasn't even intentional.
And
nah, it just happened.
Broads and bodies.
It just happened.
We have to end the show. Ferg loves his wife. And body counts matter. Good night.
And I